Good morning, students. Today we are going to study speech writing. How to write a particular speech. Okay. Then let us try to know how many steps are required. Dear students, let us have some more information about speech writing. There are some steps. First of all, try to know what is a speech. Speech refers to a formal address or discourse delivered to an audience. In an examination, nothing is written purposelessly. All the writing tasks have a purpose. Before writing a speech, make sure you are writing to inform people, to persuade them, to convince them, or to entertain them. Clarity of purpose will ensure clarity in the choice of style, vocabulary. Dear students, in the writing section B of the class 12th English paper, speech writing comes as a very long answer type question. It contains 10 marks with the maximum prescribed word limit of 150 to 200 words. Generally, there is a choice between the following. It means debate writing, speech writing, article writing, factual description, etc. Dear students, let us have the marking scheme provided by CBSE guidelines. Format, opening, address and conclusion. It will give us 1 mark, and content for 4 marks. Then expression. In expression, you have to write grammatical part. It means you must consider there must be no grammatical error, there must be grammatical accuracy, appropriate words and spellings, coherence and relevance of ideas and style. So, expression will uh, give us 5 marks, and it is also having a bifurcation. 2.5 plus 2.5 total is now 10. Then format of a speech. In order to write a perfect speech, we must be well acquainted. Acquainted means here familiar with the topic, and must possess a wide range of vocabulary, a thorough knowledge of the subject, some research and excellent organizational skills. Here is the ideal format and tips to help you write your perfect speech. A perfect speech must consist of heading. The heading should be catchy and in not more than 5 to 6 words. You can go as creative as you want with this one. Just make sure you do not devote too much time on it in the exam. Opening line. This includes salutations, introduction and the topic. Make sure you do not mention your personal details, name, school name, etc. For example, respected principal, teachers and my dear friends or students, today I, then you can write your name given in the question, stand before you all to speak on the topic, then you have to mention your topic which is given in the question. Or you could start with the quote related to the topic and then go with the salutations and introduction. After that, main body of the content, it means speech writing. It is the main part of your writing piece. It is always prescribed that you begin with a short introduction on the topic. It is meant to be precise. Precise means here concise. Then you need to explain the current situation, the problems if any, and whether after any corrective actions betterment in the situation has been observed or not. It may include advantages, disadvantages depending upon the topic in question. Now, here it is important you follow a sequence. It is possible that you have too many points or very few points. When you have a lot of varied points, it is better you choose a few best ones and write a line on each. In case you have very few already, explain them in at least 2 lines each. Dear students, you have to strictly follow the prescribed word limit in a limited time frame. So, just do not go on writing and writing. Most important, always begin with your strongest point. You can accommodate the weaker ones in between and end with another strong point. So, this is the common fact for all students. Feel free to give your personal opinion in 1 or 2 lines. It is very important that you do not deviate from the topic. There are chances you may get ideas linking from one to another that may deviate you from the main point. You have to refrain from doing so. After that, solution or concluding lines. Now, this para will give the conclusion to the speech writing. Now, it is to be remembered that wherever you elaborate a problem, you always have to mention the steps being taken to improvise the situation and suggest a few solutions as well. Dear students, further, now it would be great if you could add a few quotes relating to motivating the people to take action. Last but not the least, the concluding line thanking the audience for their cooperation and their patience. It is very important to conclude what you have stated or started. So, never leave a speech or for that matter any of your answer open ended. Speech writing example. So, dear students, I have taken one example for you in order to make you understand in better way. So, question is, as Mukul or Mahima of Alpus Public School write a speech to be delivered in school assembly highlighting the importance of cleanliness, suggesting that the state of cleanliness reflects the character of its citizen. Word limit is 150 to 200 words. Dear students, this is the answer. In the words of the great John Wesley, cleanliness is next to godliness. Good morning, respected principal, teachers, and my dear students or friends. Today, I, Mukul or Mahima, stand before you all to highlight the importance of cleanliness. Cleanliness is the state or quality of being clean or being kept clean. It is essential for everyone to learn about cleanliness, hygiene, sanitation, and the various diseases that are caused due to poor hygiene conditions. It is crucial for physical well-being and maintaining a health environment at home and at school. An unclean environment is an invitation for a lot of mosquitoes to breed in and spread deadly diseases. On the other hand, not maintaining personal hygiene leads to a lot of skin problems and decreased immunity. The habits learnt at a young age get embedded into one's personality. Even if we inculcate certain habits like washing hands before and after meals, regular brushing and bathing from a young age, we are not bothered about keeping public places clean. For this, on 2nd October 2014, the Indian Prime Minister launched a nationwide cleanliness campaign, Swachh Bharat, to provide sanitation facilities to every family, including toilets, solid and liquid waste disposal systems, village cleanliness, and safe and adequate drinking water supply. Teachers and students of schools are joining this Clean India campaign very actively with great fervor and joy. Good health will ensure a healthy mind, which will lead to increased overall productivity, resulting in higher standards of living, thus developing the economy. It will boost India's international image. Thus, a clean environment is a green environment with less people falling ill. Cleanliness hence is defined to be the emblem of purity of mind. Thank you. Dear students, thank you and have a nice day.